Most people think manifestation is about wanting, striving, or forcing outcomes. They push, they chase, they visualize obsessively, and yet the harder they try, the more resistance they feel. Here's the shocking truth. The universe works in reverse. The more you clutch, grasp, or insist on a specific outcome, the further it slips from your reach. Manifestation is a subtle dance of alignment, not effort. This is the essence of what some call the backwards law of manifestation: less wanting, more receiving. The principle is counterintuitive but deeply logical when you look at it through the lens of quantum physics. In the quantum field, every possibility exists in superposition, vibrating in infinite potential. When attention is rigid, grasping, or anxious, your vibration fragments, scattering energy into resistance. You are effectively telling the universe, "I want this, but I'm attached to it. I'm desperate for it. I need it now." The field responds not to desperation, but to coherence, calm, and receptive presence. Joe Dispenza, Amit Goswami, and other consciousness researchers highlight the same truth. Manifestation is not about pushing for results. It's about aligning your internal state so that external reality naturally conforms. Carl Jung would call it harmonizing conscious desire with subconscious resonance. Ancient mystics taught similar lessons. Taoist philosophies Wu Wei, Vedantic surrender, and the I Ching's emphasis on non-resistance all point to the same insight. Force produces friction, release produces flow. So why does society teach the opposite? Most teachings on success, wealth, or personal growth emphasize hustle, goal chasing, and relentless pursuit. They train the mind to grasp, compare, and seek validation from results. The backwards law exposes the hidden truth. The harder you push for an outcome, the more energy is trapped in wanting instead of receiving. To truly manifest, you must shift the signal you send to the universe, from desperation to resonance. The first step is awareness. Notice where in your life you are pushing too hard. Is it finances, relationships, health, or creative endeavors? Observe your internal state. Anxiety, frustration, or hyperfocus on results are clear indicators of energy misalignment. Manifestation begins with seeing the friction inside you, because you cannot change what you do not recognize. Awareness creates the space for recalibration. Next, cultivate receptivity. Less wanting does not mean indifference. It does not mean laziness or giving up. Receptivity is about trusting the universe to respond to your coherent signal. When your focus shifts from obsessing over how and when to feeling aligned and open, your energy becomes magnetic. You signal to the field, "I am ready, I am coherent, and I am present," which is far more potent than frantic effort. Emotion plays a critical role. Desire is not enough. Attachment to desire creates tension. Gratitude, joy, and calm expectancy generate a resonant frequency that the universe recognizes as compatible with manifestation. Imagine holding a tuning fork. Frantic grasping produces noise, dissonance, and scattered vibration. Calm focus, relaxed attention, and joy produce a pure tone that naturally attracts what you are aligned with. Visualization now becomes different under the backwards law. Instead of obsessively scripting outcomes, see yourself already receiving in a relaxed, embodied state. Feel the emotions, the satisfaction, and the resonance as if it is here now. The key is presence, not force. Quantum physics confirms that potential collapses into reality not by desperate observation, but by coherent, high-frequency attention. Less wanting, more receiving. This is the quantum mechanism behind effortless manifestation. Shadow work accelerates the process. Often your attachment, fear, or scarcity blocks the flow. Releasing old patterns of "I must have" or "I need" clears the energetic pathways, allowing abundance, opportunity, or synchronicity to reach you. The backwards law is deeply liberating. You stop trying to control life and start letting alignment, resonance, and coherence do the work for you. Practical steps begin with micro shifts in awareness. Pause when you feel tension around desire. Breathe, feel alignment in the body, and redirect attention from lack to present moment resonance. Observe opportunities or synchronicities without grasping. Over time, These small recalibrations accumulate, creating a state of internal magnetic coherence that naturally attracts results without struggle. In Part 2, we will explore specific techniques to embody the backwards law of manifestation, including emotional recalibration, nervous system coherence, and actionable daily practices that shift your signal from desperate wanting to effortless receiving. Once internalized, this principle transforms not only manifestation outcomes but your relationship with life itself, from chasing to allowing, from resistance to flow, from effort to magnetism. Embodiment is the bridge between understanding the backwards law intellectually and living it in your daily life. The paradox is simple. The harder you try, the more resistance appears. The more relaxed, aligned, and receptive you are, the faster manifestation occurs. The challenge is that most people have been conditioned to believe that success requires struggle, effort, and chasing. To truly receive, you must invert this instinct and align your internal state first. Start with emotional recalibration. Your feelings are the signal you broadcast to the universe. Anxiety, impatience, and desperation generate a scattered vibration that repels what you desire. By consciously cultivating joy, gratitude, and calm expectation, you shift the frequency you emit. Begin each morning with a heart-centered check-in. Feel abundance, trust, and presence in your body before engaging in tasks, goals, or interactions. This simple recalibration begins the process of less wanting, more receiving. Nervous system coherence amplifies alignment. Your body and brain must resonate together for the signal of effortless manifestation to be stable. Techniques like slow, deep breathing, heart-focused attention, or gentle movement reset the nervous system, anchoring internal coherence. When mind, heart, and body are synchronized, you emit a consistent magnetic vibration that the universe can respond to. Less friction, more flow. This is the embodiment of the backwards law. Micro-practices throughout the day reinforce the principle. Pause whenever you notice tension, worry, or obsession over outcomes. Instead of trying harder, stop and recalibrate. Feel alignment in the body, release attachment in the mind, and invite calm receptivity. Observe what shows up. Opportunities, synchronicities, or solutions often appear immediately when resistance dissipates. The key is not forcing, not striving, not chasing, just being present and coherent. Visualization shifts under the backwards law. Traditional manifestation often emphasizes scripting, over-focusing on the outcome, and imagining rigid scenarios. Instead, see yourself already receiving, already aligned, already at ease with abundance. Engage the senses fully, feel, hear, see, and move through life as if the manifestation is already occurring. This method collapses potential into reality naturally because it aligns your vibration with the field of possibilities. Shadow work remains critical. The desire to control, the fear of lack, or subconscious scarcity patterns are invisible blocks to effortless receiving. Notice thoughts like, "I need this to be happy," or "I can't live without this outcome." Bring awareness, breathe, and release the tension behind these beliefs. When your internal state is coherent, your external world matches the frequency you are embodying. This is the invisible architecture of manifestation. Release the block, and life flows toward you. Synchronicities become more visible as resistance decreases. When you stop pushing, the universe begins to communicate through subtle cues, repeated numbers, unexpected encounters, or ideas that appear out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. They are confirmation that your vibration is coherent and that potential is collapsing into reality in alignment with your state of being. Recognizing and acting on these signals amplifies the process of effortless manifestation. Integration into daily action is key. Less wanting does not mean inactivity. You still take inspired action, but the energy behind it is aligned, receptive, and magnetic rather than frantic or forceful. Opportunities appear naturally when your vibration matches the outcome you desire. Acting from calm coherence accelerates results and reduces friction, creating a rhythm where manifestation feels natural rather than forced. Gratitude acts as a powerful amplifier. Instead of focusing on what is missing or desperately wanting results, celebrate what is already present. Gratitude signals to the universe that you are receptive, aligned, and coherent. It strengthens your frequency and invites more of what you desire into your experience. This simple shift, from chasing to appreciating, is the essence of the backwards law in action. Finally, trust and surrender complete the embodiment. Release timelines, attachment, and obsessive control. Align internally, act inspiredly, and allow life to respond. When you maintain this state consistently, the universe responds with acceleration. Opportunities appear, resources materialize, and relationships shift in alignment with your internal coherence. Manifestation becomes effortless, joyful, and abundant, proving that less wanting truly results in more receiving. In Part 3, we will explore advanced mastery techniques for sustaining this state, integrating alignment into every decision, relationship, and opportunity. We'll reveal how to move beyond temporary manifestations into continuous, effortless co-creation, making the backwards law a permanent operating principle in your life. Once mastered, the paradox transforms from theory into lived experience, and manifestation becomes your natural state. True mastery of the backwards law of manifestation is not just about occasional moments of calm or selective alignment. It is about embedding effortless receiving into every aspect of your life, every decision, relationship, creative project, and financial opportunity. At this level, less wanting is no longer a technique. It is your operating frequency, a vibration you carry consistently, attracting outcomes naturally without struggle. Start by integrating alignment into decision-making. Choices are no longer driven by fear, scarcity, or pressure. Instead, they emerge from coherent presence and receptive clarity. When your mind, heart, and body are synchronized, you intuitively know which opportunities resonate with your state of being. The field responds, potential collapses naturally, and action flows without effort. This is the essence of effortless manifestation, decisions guided by internal resonance rather than external pressure. Extend this principle into creativity and problem solving. Traditional effort-based approaches often produce resistance, mental tension, and scattered energy. By embodying less wanting, your creative process becomes intuitive. Ideas arise fluidly, solutions appear in unexpected ways, and projects move forward without friction. The paradox is clear: release the need to control, and inspiration flows effortlessly. The backwards law transforms not only outcomes, but your entire approach to creation. Relationships shift in profound ways under mastery. When your internal state is coherent and receptive, interactions reflect this vibration. Conversations become smoother, conflicts resolve faster, and alignment attracts collaborations that support your highest potential. People respond not to force, insistence, or anxiety, but to calm, magnetic presence. Less wanting becomes an invisible yet powerful force that harmonizes your relational field and attracts resonance on multiple levels. Financial and career decisions follow the same principle. Chasing, obsessing, or stressing over resources scatters energy and creates resistance. Acting from calm alignment, however, signals to the field that you are ready and receptive, attracting opportunities that match your frequency. The backwards law turns effort-based struggle into magnetic reception, allowing wealth, resources, and opportunity to appear naturally as reflections of your internal coherence. Micro-moments of recalibration are essential. Even at mastery, resistance will occasionally arise, in the form of doubt, impatience, or old scarcity patterns. Pause, breathe, and reconnect with internal coherence. Feel abundance in your body, focus on gratitude, and allow tension to release. These micro-adjustments prevent small disruptions from fracturing your state and keep manifestation flowing effortlessly, continuously, and reliably. Visualization becomes an advanced tool at this stage. Instead of rigidly scripting outcomes, you visualize from a place of internal alignment and effortless receiving. Sense, feel, and embody the reality you desire as already present. The universe responds not to desperate imagination but to resonant, coherent attention. Visualization becomes a reflection of your lived frequency, collapsing infinite possibilities into tangible reality naturally. Shadow work evolves into ongoing refinement. Even at mastery, subconscious patterns may subtly influence your vibration. Observing and integrating these elements without judgment allows your frequency to remain stable, precise, and magnetic. Effortless receiving requires continuous internal calibration, ensuring that attachment, fear, or old programming never interfere with the coherent signal you broadcast to the field. Trust and surrender consolidate the process. Release timelines, attachment, and the illusion of control. Acting from coherence rather than desperation transforms every challenge into a guided opportunity. Life aligns with your frequency, presenting resources, connections, and synchronicities in perfect timing. Mastery of the backwards law means allowing the universe to respond to your state of being rather than your effort, creating a life of flow and magnetism. Integration into daily living completes mastery. Every choice, interaction, and opportunity is filtered through your coherent state. You pause before reacting, breathe before deciding, and respond from alignment. Life ceases to feel like a series of obstacles to overcome and transforms into a continuous dance of flow, guidance, and effortless manifestation. Less wanting, more receiving is no longer a principle. It is your natural mode of operation. At this level, synchronicities, repeated patterns, and intuitive nudges become clear markers. They signal alignment, potential, and opportunities. By acting in harmony with these subtle messages, manifestation accelerates further. You move from reacting to life to co-creating it with precision, collapsing potential into reality in ways that once felt impossible. The paradox is complete. By wanting less, you receive more naturally, continuously, and without struggle. Finally, gratitude is the ultimate amplifier. Celebrating what already exists, acknowledging every synchronicity, and feeling presence in your body reinforces the coherent vibration that underlies effortless manifestation. Gratitude is not optional. It is the energy that sustains your frequency and keeps the field responsive. Less wanting, more receiving is the practiced art of broadcasting this signal consistently. If this resonates, subscribing ensures you continue receiving advanced guidance on alignment, coherence, and effortless manifestation. Each video builds upon the last, helping you maintain the backwards law as a permanent operating principle. Life responds when your signal is clear, coherent, and magnetic, and this is the point at which manifestation becomes a natural, effortless, and joyful reflection of your internal state. To close, remember, the harder you grasp, the more resistance you feel. The calmer, more aligned, and more receptive you are, the faster manifestation unfolds. Stop forcing, stop striving, and stop performing alignment. Embody presence, coherence, and trust. Less wanting is not a limitation. It is the ultimate key to receiving everything you truly desire.